said I got to say something, baby, hand me the mic. I said I got to say something, better hand me the mic. Somebody hand me a mic, cause I got to say something, so just hand me a mic. When I need to say something, better hand me the mic. I said I got to say something, better hand me the mic.
A while ago, right? It started maybe 6 months ago, maybe 7 now. Time flies. My nose here started closing up all the time.
Yeah, I heard you talking about that.
Right.
I listened to the podcast the other night.
Yeah.
I've had that same thing, mate, where I can't get a little particle of oxygen through either nostril.
No.
Like, I feel like I'm going to suffocate.
Yeah.
You wake up in the middle of the night with it. It was a few weeks ago, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, I had the exact same thing, maybe something in the air, but I'm all right at the minute. Like,
You're all right at the minute? Mate, I've got to a point where I am totally reliant on the Sudafed, you know, you know, them things. People, like, do you know what, right? In my whole life, people say, oh, you know, they don't say it, but I know they'll think, oh, it's because you must have sniffed loads of cocaine in your life. Do you know what, right? In my entire life, I bet you I've sniffed cocaine 15 times.
yeah.
I bet you that's it. I was never prolific. I was never every weekender. Do you know what I mean? Now and then, special occasions, as you do. So I don't think it's that.
No, it's definitely not that bad.
No, but it's got to a point now where it's literally, I'm totally reliant on this thing. So like you say, starts on a morning, just gone, nothing
Yeah,
there.
it's bad, isn't it?
You're trying to
Like a panic.
yeah, and you get a panic on, and you're trying to open your airways. I've took to sleep and sat up. I'm wearing
Do you know what I
this.
sussed out?
What?
Hold your breath.
Huh?
Hold your breath, mate. I swear it's scary. But your body says, holy
Scary.
shit, we're not getting any air here. And I don't know what happens, mate, but my nose just opened up.
No way.
Swear down, mate. Not first time, but if you do it repeatedly, like just dead calm over a period of a minute, my nose was clearing right up.
Like
Took
go
me a
through-
while to suss it out, like.
No way. Like go through like a process, just like quite a few times. so you-
Elimination, see how I could fix it.
But what's happened is this wasn't the story. It wasn't about the nose. It was what happened last night, right? So throughout the day, I'll be spraying this nostril thing. Probably in a given day, I might spray it 5 times. You know, don't take the piss. Maybe max.
Yeah.
That's it. And that does me for a couple of hours, right? I just had a blast there before I came in. Before I go to bed, right? Because I know I'm about to do a stint, right? I put my Vicks Vapor Rub on. Helps. I put one of these stickers now, you know them plasters.
Yeah.
Opens your airwaves, and this has been going on for months. I know, you know, you probably shouldn't do this, but I'm going like it's loads, right?
Terrible idea.
For months, it's been fine.
And he wonders why he's got
for
those
months,
issues.
for months, it's been fine. But last night, right? Oh my God.
Your reaction.
Right? It literally, one nostril, mate, I could feel it in my eye and
Yeah.
under my eye
Leaking
here.
out, yeah.
I was like that, and I was like, oh, it'll go away in a minute. Mate, right? 45 minutes has passed. I'm laid in bed on top of the quilts, literally convulsed. You know when you're in that much pain and you're like that and you're going, it was like, you know what it felt like? You know, like a greedy ice cream head? You know when you've had too much ice cream and you get that fucking throbbing? It was like a permanent version of that. And at first, you know, when it first happened, I was like, oh, I know what I've done. Like, I've probably burnt something with that thing. It'll go away. And like, after 45 minutes, like, I've got up and I've put the light on and I'm thinking, right. Like, at what point do I do something about this? You know, so I'm sat Googling, like, can Sudafed kill you? Do you know what I mean? On the edge of my bed.
Google's like, yeah.
Oh, mate, yeah. Yeah, not mate, like everything. Like, it can kill you. You can choke on the bottle top. I found everything out. It's very dangerous, Sudafed. Long story short, I did what everybody does, any sensible person does when they have a problem. They go and lie on the couch. That's what when you're poorly, when you got something, you lie on the couch.
Your last refuge.
Last refuge. You put your hoodie up, zip it up, you know what I mean? You get on the couch and you do your poorly thing. I'm poorly now. So I've walked downstairs in pitch black. I've now laid on the couch, right? And I must have nodded off. But even on the couch, but what I'm saying is, I've learned a lesson. Sudafed can be very dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, very dangerous. So has no one had a bash of that before, no?
I've done Sudafed before, but I swear if you're doing it that much, mate, it's going to become like it won't be useful
Tried it,
anymore.
like, yeah, you're just gonna, and also, isn't it got something in it that you become reliant on or something, some sort of addictive stuff in
That makes sense.
it? Also, as well, I've tried it and I don't like the taste of it, mate. It's brutal.
I don't think
I'd
you're
rather
supposed
just
to
have a
lick it,
blocked nose. You can taste it when it goes up your nose, or can you? Got
You know when you do the sleep thing and your nose is
taste
blocked?
sensors in your nose.
You wake up with the white, like not white, what's that word? Dry mouth. where like you wake up and there's nothing there.
Occasionally, yeah.
Oh, mate. Because
Not so
obviously,
much now. I've quit the bee light, but
It's
I
better.
used to have proper dry mouth. Yeah.
yeah. But obviously, if you're not breathing through your nose, you're breathing through your mouth while you
Yeah.
sleep. And obviously, I don't know. Isn't there like loads of science in that shit? You're not supposed to breathe through your mouth, right?
No.
Or try not to, sort of thing. So it'd be like,
That,
Yeah,
that's
because
why.
in the nose, if the nostril hairs filter out all the dust and that, doesn't it? And
is that what it is?
that's why you're supposed to breathe in your
Yeah.
nose.
Because you know I considered, the whole mouth tape thing. You've seen this? People are sleeping with turtle on the mouth. Man, I think I'll die.
Yeah, you could suffocate if your nose is proper blocked.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm thinking, I'll just force the issue, but like,
You can get those metal ones now, like magnetic ones. Have you seen it? Like,
bottom
yeah,
don't work.
Don't know.
No.
I did.
Yeah, yeah.
They're too good to be true.
Too good to be true. It's nonsense. Don't work. They come, and you don't just get one. They come in like a pack of 10, so it's for different snouts.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's a great big one for like, Denzel's nose. Do you know what I mean? And then they've got all the way down to like, like Sung Lee's
Baby
nose.
nose.
Yeah, basically. I'm about a 4, I found out, right? And you get it on.
Not bad on the nose scale, like
I'm
decent.
I'm a 4. But it doesn't work. But the stickers do.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Those stickers have been out since the 90s, haven't they?
Robbie Fowler style.
Yeah.
They're
I
more
only-
advanced now. They've got like little arms on them. So it's like a strip and it's like it spreads out. So it like pulls this up as well.
Yeah.
I look like a right weapon going to bed me. I've been saying like how the mighty have fallen. Do you know what I mean? You go back 10 years, you know what I mean? It was laying in bed with this 6-pack, like just hair everywhere, like, oh my God, look like a Greek god, asleep.
You still do, kid. Don't worry about
You
it.
ain't seen it, fam. You ain't seen it. You honestly, Chris, you would look. If you could just put the light on as I was going to bed, you'd go, it's a shame. That's what you'd say. You'd say, I remember him. It's a shame that. Do you know, it really does. When you catch yourself, a glimpse in the mirror, your belly sticking out and all your vapor rub and your hair up so it doesn't get stuck on your Vicks. And you sat up
Yeah,
straight.
when I catch myself naked in the mirror, it's like bad. Like my legs don't look like they belong to my body. You know what I mean? Because they're dead fucking skinny. My body's like quite
like you-
chubby, a little bit chubby. So I just look at myself. It's like
Like they've
those legs do not belong underneath that tummy
like,
at all.
Like they've got two people and stuck them together.
yeah,
so-
exactly, mate. Yeah, they chopped like 2 pictures in half and like fitted them together.
You used to get mirrors that did that sort of shit, didn't you? Remember, like Obscuria.
Yeah,
Remember old school fun fairs? You won't know about that sort of stuff, Selpa.
Before his time.
Before his time, yeah.
I haven't doing none of that silliness, but I have done the nose tapes, and they worked very well for me. I don't have a Sudafed addiction or a nose issue, so I tried them for the first time about a month ago, and best night's sleep I've ever had.
Is it?
Yeah, honestly, you clearly do need to breathe through your nose a bit more. Like,
Yeah.
No, it's easy saying you do need to breathe through your nose, but like if you can't, it's out. You know what I mean? It's off the table.
You ever tried a bowl of steam? Boil a kettle.
What do you mean?
Boil a kettle.
What do you mean a bowl of steam?
Boil a kettle. Tip biscuit. Listen.
You mean a bowl of
Boil it.
water?
Well, like the steam is what helps you. You put a towel over your head
Right.
and just breathe it in.
Yeah.
Like a couple of minutes and it'll get all your congestion gone. It's like being in a steam room.
I've played that game before. But when you've had colds and shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The way I
Well,
see
blocked
it,
nose, it'll definitely help, mate.
you think?
Yeah, wait, only try it, can you?
Yeah, we've all done that. Put Vicks. I've heard that as well. Have you heard this
I
one?
don't like Vicks either.
Have you ever done this before? What game changer? I think you probably got to have quite a small shower. Someone who told me. Basically, you buy a tub of Vicks, right, and you get clumps of it in your hand and you smear it all over your shower. Around everywhere, right?
Some ideas you did.
No, I got told it, right? So check it out, right? I've done it. As I'm smearing it on the wall, obviously I can feel it then because it's everywhere.
Yeah.
But when you put the hot shower on and it starts steaming, holy mother.
Stings your eyes, actually, though.
Yeah, but it opens your airways. You know what I mean?
I'd rather have the use of my eyes, though.
Yeah, well, you've gone to sleep though. You know what I mean?
Not your eyes on fire, you know.
I know. But yeah, honest, look, just last night, I admit I was a bit frightened last night. Like, I thought I was going to go blind. I honestly thought today...
just watch it on that Sudafed.
You can't
mate.
do
It's
you can't do multiple squirts of Sudafed up your nose, mate. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't believe you did it. It's ridiculous.
I've been doing it for months. And I'm not talking
Not like
like
10 sprays though. Bang, 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 bang.
I'm like
that. That's
20.
mental.
Well, yeah, you're like,
But
you're looking forward to it as well. Like,
not at all. It's not very pleasant because what happens is I'm not doing it and then you go to bed because you've got to blow your nose after. Because as soon as you do it, it makes your nose gush.
Yeah, yeah.
So I must spray maybe 20 goes up each nose, and then I'll stand for 5 minutes, going just getting like snot
What's
out
the
my nose.
recommended dose on the bottle?
No, what do you mean? I haven't read the bottle.
Read the instructions.
They're like, what do you mean?
He's just winging it with fucking medicine.
You don't need
mentalist.
You don't need instructions for Sudafed.
You do, like.
Let's have a look. I've got one here. Wait there.
I guarantee you, it says don't take any more than 5 a day or something like that. No more than two sprays.
Do
a time.
not use more than 3 doses in 24 hours.
It's 20 in a minute. It's like in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Just multi-spraying it. Proper quick sprays.
Dan, honestly, mate, I think the issue is Sudafed.
No, that isn't how it started, mate. 1 spray into each nostril 2 to 3 times daily.
Yeah.
Do not
Why
use
do you
more than 3 doses in 24
Why
hours.
do you reckon they tell you not to?
I'm doing about a bottle a day, me.
No. Do you reckon there's a reason they tell you not to do that?
What's
I think you're making it worse, you know, Dan.
what's
Won't be helping himself.
What's this? Google this substance here, Southpaw. XYL. Anything starts with an X, it's bad, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? XYL OMET.
Metazoline hydrochloride.
That's the fella.
It is a nasal decongestant that shrinks blood vessels in nasal passages. Dilated blood vessels can cause nasal congestion. Exlometazoline nasal is used to treat stuffy noses caused by allergies, sinus irritation, or the common
I
cold.
just want to take my hats off to that pronunciation, mate. It was excellent.
It actually was, mate. If you're looking at this word, that isn't bad, you know.
Not too bad, like I've been
Decent, mate.
I've been staring at that for months.
Let's
I
have a
can't
look
see
at it. Let me give it a bash.
Can you see that? I can't really see it, me.
He's quite good at shit like this.
Xylometazoline.
One more time.
Xylometazoline hydrochloride.
Look at that.
Boosh.
You've always been good at long words.
Yeah,
you
he
know.
has, hasn't he?
Yeah, I developed it at Barclaycard, didn't I? I used to get loads of people ringing with mad names.
Mad name.
Not
Yeah,
names
yeah.
like that, I bet.
It was like customary to greet them with the name, and I was always the best at it.
Was it?
Reeling off foreign names.
What's the craziest one you've had, just off the top of your head?
What's the craziest person you know? I'm not a Colin Collins.
Colin Collins.
Loves Colin Collins. Do you know who he is? I've told you the story before. He's now a bin man.
No way.
I see him do my bins. Colin Collins, yeah.
You've got to think his parents were a set of cards, don't you? Gary Neville's dad was called Neville.
Neville.
You know Gary Neville's granddad and grandma were fun and games, don't
Yeah,
you? You
yeah,
called him
that's-
Neville.
To my understanding, I could be wrong, and I'm sure he listens to this podcast and his family and everybody he knows. But I'm sure Colin Collins didn't start life as Colin Collins.
Didn't he change his name?
No. It was like bad luck. Like I think he was Colin Smith, for
Yeah.
example.
And he changed
Then his
his
mum
maiden
got
name,
remarried young, and he was like, "Fuck, he had to be called Collins, didn't he?" Do you know what I mean? Can you
I'd
imagine?
refused to take that name. mate.
Imagine, like, because obviously Paul Daniels was a magician. Imagine I was Daniel Daniels. You know what I mean? You'd be Southpaw.
Yeah. Louis Southpaw.
Louis Southpaw.
Do you have a business? Thinking about starting one? Dash, the bespoke web design and branding experts. When you have a business that needs a professional online presence, when your current website is starting to look a little outdated and tired, when you have an idea and want to see it brought to life online, that's where Dash can help. Dash create bespoke websites built around your business and its requirements, from exceptional e-commerce stores to sell your products online to beautiful brochures showcasing who you are and what you do. The team at Dash will become an extension of your business. You'll be assigned a dedicated team who will help guide and advise from the initial design brief all the way to the website launch. Not only that, Dash provide full aftercare to carry out any changes, alterations or updates quickly and efficiently. It's like having your very own personal web development team 365 days a year. Dash understands that in today's world, the right online image, exposure and representation is the key to success. Book in a free, no obligation consultation with one of their experts today to see how Dash can make your online vision an online reality. Just visit www.dashmedia.co.uk or search Dash Media on Google to find out more. Dash, the bespoke website and branding experts.
So we're rolling, Southpaw.
We are rolling.
We are rolling, everybody. We're back, and you won't guess who's with us today. He's back in the house, Chris McDowell. Yes. Christoph,
Quite
have
the
you been?
introduction, mate.
That's how we do it now. Christoph, have you been?
I've been all right, thanks, Dan. How have you been?
I've been all right, me, mate. Running about like headless chicken.
You got a dog?
I got a dog, yeah.
Class, that, mate.
I failed, though.
What do you mean?
You don't know the story. The viewers have heard this already. In my mum's... to quote my mum, I'm a disgrace.
What have you done?
Don't worry. Look, you're about to kick off there.
I was about
It
to
hasn't
actually lose my
gone.
temper, yeah.
It hasn't gone, but it's having an extended holiday living at my mum's house.
Until he's trained. You can't be asked. I'll pass those duties on. Bring him back when he's sound, yeah?
So Chris has known me a long time, as you can tell. Yeah, we go way back. Look, I admit, I'll admit my flaws, and I was found out by that dog. In my head, I wasn't so naive, Chris, right? Obviously, I'm not an idiot, but I'm just not the brightest. So if you said to me the day I was going to get it, Daniel, do you think this is going to be hard, and what do you expect? I would say, yeah, this is going to be really tough. I'm really busy, so this is going to be an inconvenience. It is going to be hard. He is going to piss and shit everywhere because he's a puppy. It's going to be tough for a little while, but it'll be good in the end. I'd have said that. I wasn't stupid. And what I just said happened. But what I didn't take into account was how those things I said was going to happen would make me feel. And I got that wrong. And I thought I would just
You didn't
be
think you'd mind. You'd be all right with it.
well, yeah, I'd be like, oh,
You're like, oh my God, I can't cope with this.
yeah. After 3 days, I was crying.
Yeah.
You know, after 3 days, I had a breakdown. Like,
Did you?
and I was like, it just tipped me over the edge.
It isn't easy, like. And he's a big boy, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's not a little thing like I had. You know what I mean? Easier to manage, but yeah. I bet he's all over the shop as well, is he? Proper, like, boisterous.
Oh, yeah. So, my life with Wilson, as he's now called,
But are you not scared now that your dog's going to bond with your mum and never want to live with you?
so obviously I'm not seeing him. So the day is, this is the schedule. Monday to Friday, 8 p.m, 45-minute hour walk. I go see him. You know, not just on lead. I sit down, talk to him, give him a cuddle, He knows me. Saturday, Sunday, he'll do stints with me. So we're talking 6 hours, 8 hours. I take him to the seaside. I take him somewhere. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm having quality time with him. I sit in the sun lounge in the garden and give him a cuddle.
That'll do, man.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I failed, mate. I failed, and I know I'm a disgrace. Got it wrong.
I won't go that far.
I got it wrong. To be fair, you know what? You know, I'm
It's a
trying.
good job you've got a decent support network to look after the dog for you, because if you didn't, then you would be.
An asshole.
Yeah.
Lucky for me, Mum's retired, so that is a very unusual thing that my mum is. You know, she does her own stuff, but she isn't actually going to work apart from working for Dash.
Yeah.
Now and then, but yeah. So that was lucky.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Look, you know yourself. You've had.
That's
dogs.
the only reason I got the dogs, because I knew my mum would have the dogs for me
Yeah.
if ever needed. I wouldn't have got them without that, because.
When you went through it at the beginning, did you go through all the pissing and shitting and just deal with it?
Yeah.
Do you not make you like?
I've just put loads of pads down for her.
Yeah, my dog ate him.
Yeah, Bambi did that, honestly.
And you look and thinking,
You'd offer her a sweet and she'd be eating the.
yeah, Wilson ate 3 puppy pads in the first 24 hours.
Yeah,
like the entire thing.
They're the ones that stick to the floor as well. You're just ripping them off and then leaving the plastic behind on your wooden floor or
Fam,
whatever.
I'd leave one down. It started off, I covered the whole house in them because I'm that type of person. I'm an idiot. I bought 3 packs of them and just, there was no floor.
You want a little spot for them where they get used to going, and then slowly but surely edge it towards the door and out the door and away.
Tried it, and the final straw was literally left one by the back door, went to sleep, woke up some hours later getting told off by him that why I'd have gone to sleep. Come downstairs, and there was nothing of this pad apart from a little bit of blue polystyrene that was on his bed.
Puppies, man, the mental.
You've had a full thing. Like, that's not
Can't
good.
be good for you.
Nah.
Bambi did that though, and she's all right, so I wouldn't worry about her.
Yeah, he is what he is. Look, dogs, you know, why do we get him? Do you know what I mean? They did all right, dogs, didn't they?
They enrich your life, mate. It's hard the first 2-3 months, mate, but once you hit 6 months, you're laughing.
That's what they say. But
It's just, with your busy lifestyle, you're not going to be able to do it on your own, are you? It's impossible.
No. But you get, like, you create a movie in your head, don't you? Like, I had this, like, idyllic movie.
You've
where it
seen
was-
Marley and Me.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
You do remember that the dog was a nightmare when they first got it. It was eating walls and
I don't remember
knocking
any.
babies over and all sorts.
I remember anything in that film except the ending. And that was all.
You don't remember the film?
Mm-mm. I remember how it ends, and I remember I don't want to ever see it again.
You wuss.
What do you mean, mate? That's the worst
It's a
thing
nice
in the world.
story, Marley and Me, mate.
Mate, it dies. It's not nice.
All dogs die, mate.
Mate, do you know what you want? Homeward Bound.
Homeward Bound's very good, mate.
No
Yeah.
one dies. They all come back. Do you know what I mean? That's how it starts.
They live forever, didn't they?
That's how it starts. It's a film, mate. You know what I mean? I paid money to watch it. Do you know what I mean?
It's very good.
When I invest my time in watching something on the
That's
telly.
2 dogs and a cat in it.
Yeah.
Lost.
Isn't
the
it
woods.
based on a true story, or is it nonsense?
I think so, yeah.
Homeward
It said
Bound.
at the end, and this is based on these events or whatever.
Tell us so.
Obviously, the cat and the two dogs couldn't talk to each other in human voices, but
And one
apart
was
from that, it was pretty realistic. I enjoyed it, me.
one of them didn't talk like Michael J. Fox. No.
That was the bouncy white one, wasn't
Chance,
it? Yeah,
wasn't it?
Chance, yeah.
10 points if you can remember what the big one was called.
Oh, dear.
Come on.
He was a retriever, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Lucky? No.
More like
Regal.
Yeah, regal than that. What they called, Southpaw?
So, sorry, I'm on Homeward Bound still, and it's based off the book by Sheila Burnford, and it's based on her own experiences with her pets during World War II. So it's based on a true story.
What you mean? Well, hang on. Like,
She's wrote a book about her experiences during the war with her dog and cat. And
well, you can say that about Winnie the Pooh. You know what I mean? That was a story of a guy that had a teddy bear, but there wasn't really heffalumps and woozles.
yeah, she
you know?
might have embellished on the story, mate.
Yeah, of course she
She
could.
might just have had a dog called Chance.
It
and
went
just-
out into the woods for half an hour once.
just went from there. Pretty
What
much.
adventures you had out there? Let's write a book.
Isn't it?
Good story, though.
Good story, yeah. I loved it. I remember being a kid and you know, my sister Ant's mum won't mind me saying this, little family secret. I remember, sorry about this, Amy. She knows I'm going to say it. First time I ever watched that film, I was sat as a kid, me, you know, grown up, and my sister, and the end came where, you know, you think they've gone, and they're all stood there, and then that classic Walt Disney music, you know, the violins comes in and one of them comes over, and I remember us just sitting there, and I felt like that little butterfly in my tummy, and I just remember hearing this noise, and it went. That's what I heard, and I looked, and my sister burst out crying, you know, and I remember just going, do you know? You know, it was a bit, you know, poor Amy, yeah, she you know, it was emotional, wasn't it? It was a good ending.
Oh, very.
Sorry, Amy. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you just ruined the ending for her there, didn't you?
yeah.
She's all emotional in the movie, and you're just mocking her.
She's probably never watched it again because of me, yeah. But that's what Big Brothers are for, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know.
How were you finding the 6 to 8 hours on a weekend with Wilson? Is that a nice time for you, or is that a better quality of life?
You know what it is, right? There's two answers to that. Do I have fond memories? Yes. I've walked down the beach with him and watched him wag his tail and do all that shit. Got, you know, nice photographs of him, stuff like that. Yeah, it's nice. But I would be lying if I said I don't find it a massive inconvenience.
I was just about to say that.
Because my life was set before. Like,
They are inconvenient.
it is a massive income. Everything is a massive every walk, every moment, every second is an income. I'm not going to lie. It doesn't mean I don't love him.
Yeah, dogs just make up for it in other ways. They are an inconvenience, but
Yeah, massive. Massive, yeah.
they are the class, aren't they?
I remember one of the first days we got him. I don't know I think he had diarrhea, right? Do you know, right? Something's gone on with vets.
Right.
I mean, look, I don't know. I've been out the circle for a while, but I think it was the weekend or the weekend after we got him when I was in the massive even more inconvenient phase than I am now. I got a call off a mum saying, "Oh, Wilson's got the shits," and I'm like, "Okay, he's got the shits all the time, right? We're gonna have to take him to the vets." And I was in my head, I'm like, "Yeah, no worries, just take him. Let me know. You know, I'll you know, if I have to pay something, just pay for something. No, you'll have to take him." And I'm like, right, thinking in my head. At this point, I'm annoyed because I've got to go a mile from my house to the town centre. For fuck's sake, I've got the fucking. I wanted to get some tea. I wanted to watch a film, but you know, my mum's looking after him, so I'm like, all right, yeah, no worries. Right, it's in Thirsk. So what do you mean? What do you mean? I said, no, mum, the vet's in the town. No.
Why Thirsk?
Some story that sounded legitimate, right, was that it had to go to Thirsk. It was some kind of it was a Sunday, and it was something about.
Oh, well, that will be the case then. Most vets won't be open.
Yeah, it was an emergency, whatever. I don't know. But anyway, long story short, so then when the fucking dog, Wilson, I get little bits of time. Little bits for me. Little bits, you know what I mean? I'm busy all the time. My little window. Just
Eventually, though, you get the stage where you like spending those little windows with the dog. You'll enjoy it. It'll come.
That's
Don't
what they
worry
say.
about
I'm looking forward if that comes.
It will.
I hope so.
Definitely.
Yeah. He needs to stop pissing like.
It'll suss it out. It'll suss it out.
Tell you what the dog's got. I don't know if I'm weird for noticing it, right? But you know the dog's like, you know his dick,
Yeah.
right? He's got like I don't know if I've like missed it if it's on all dogs, but like My dog's got this like long, really long, like ponytail coming off his like the end of his willy. So like,
Hair, you mean?
yeah,
Right.
and it's like that long, not the thing, the hair,
Yeah.
and like obviously like when he's like touching, like when you give him a cuddle, you're aware of this like there's like this big yellow like clump of hair coming off, and I'm like, I hope you grow into it. Do you know what I mean? I hope you grow into that hair because like I've been looking, thinking, can you cut that off? You
Yeah.
know? I
Yeah.
want to just like
The groomer takes it off. I wouldn't do it yourself, mate. End up doing him an injury.
Circumcision.
Last thing he needs, isn't he?
But I've never-
He's just getting started, the boy.
right. I've just never noticed it before. Like I guess I'm not looking, but you can't miss his.
Yeah,
Like,
Teddy's grows really long as well. Yeah.
Right, so they're just
Way past his
right.
end of his bit.
Gross.
Doesn't
like.
go into a ponytail. Like, it's just like a.
Well, yeah, it isn't one hair. It's like a collection.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and obviously with all of the going, it's turned into quite a, you know,
How old is the dog?
how old is he? Oh, you won't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Your dog, mate. You
It's 17, 18, 19 weeks. I don't know. However many
And
months
has
that
it
is.
been groomed yet?
Today was his first groom. I haven't seen him yet. Because, yeah, by the way, he honest.
That'll be
he-
shaved off when you see him.
He stinks of piss, him.
Does he?
Yeah, because he pisses
Rolling
on
about
himself.
in his piss?
Yeah, because he does them excited wheeze. So he'll sit there and he'll piss in his own leg. It's got to the point now when he's in your car, you're like, fucking hell. Like he's flying.
They're hard to keep groomed as well, them dogs, aren't they? Because I don't think they're hyperallergenic, are they? Do
No.
they? The shed.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Of course, I picked a white hair dog. I hate dog hair. You know? Flying, yeah. You know? It's cute Joe Rogan. Do you know what I mean?
Did he convince you to
He's
get
got
the
a golden
retriever, did he?
retriever, and you know what I mean? You know, that's where, obviously, I bet you...
You in your quest to be Joe.
You know, mate, I fucking hate him. Do you know what I mean? I hate him. He's after our podcast. You know what I mean? He's begging him to be a guest all the time. We're saying, no, Joe, wait, there's a queue of people. You know, see, you know what I mean? Offering us money. We're saying, no, we're not sellouts.
Yeah, you do right, mate. Yeah, don't sell your soul for Joe.
No. Yeah, but that's what's going on.
Sunshine and rainbows.
Fucking manic, mate.
Yeah.
Everything's fucking manic. Yeah, world's upside down. You ever get to a point where you take on that much, right? I've
Yeah.
done it. I'm right at the moment, right? I can do it. I'm doing everything, right? Doing some of this, some of this, some of this, some of this, and I get to the end of a day. This is most days, and I get to the end of the day, and I've thought every single thing that you did today, you did really, really badly. Like from
So you're spreading yourself too thin. You can't focus on one thing, so you're doing everything, but you're doing it not as well as you would be if you were just doing the one thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like that's it. Basically, yeah. Like I'm failing at many things. That's all that's happening.
Yeah, it's
I'm
hard
shit
work.
at everything. You're just shit at everything because there's no time for anything. You're just trying to do everything. You're just like, hey, and the next thing, and the next thing, and now it's just
Yeah.
all just going.
I can imagine, mate.
You
It's
know.
stressful for you, but you'll get through it, mate.
It's like the Kanye West song, mate. It all falls down. That's what it is. you
It'll
know?
all come together, mate. You'll be all right.
Yeah, that's the nice thing to say, isn't it? Yeah.
It's true.
So,
It will come together, won't it?
here's the
It has
thing.
to, doesn't it?
Easy.
And it always does, Dan. Let's be
Well-
honest. It always comes together, doesn't it?
But when? Like how long?
Yeah.
Like I'm, you know what I mean? I could
Who
listen.
knows?
Anyone can get up for it for a week. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you've got it, I'm gonna. You know what I mean? 1 week, yeah. Okay, if it drags on a month, that was hard work. But then you look and you're like, it's been 20 years now. Do you know what I mean? Like, fucking hell. Like,
Oh, mate, I often have that thought. Like,
so like, here's the thing, Chris. Like, without spreading too many details, but I'm interested to how you found because you've been an employee for your entire life and a fucking good one as well. And all of a sudden, you're not an employee. Is that something you want to talk about?
yeah, happy to talk about it.
What, without the details, how have you found now all of a sudden thinking, no fucking pay coming in on Friday? Like, where
Well,
you're like,
it was a panic at first. It was the major concern. Where's the next money coming from? But I'm past that now.
really?
Yeah, I've smashed it, mate. Boxed it off.
No worries at all.
Not financially, no. Just stress wise, I've got worries. There's a lot on my plate, mate. It never stops. My phone never. You know what I was like when I work with you, mate. My phone never stopped, but now it's got worse, mate. A lot worse. It's
But going from employment, I was only employed, right? To be fair, I never really was fucking employed. I was fucking just employed. and
no.
sacked,
I
employed
mean,
and sacked.
you've always been like freelance, basically. Dan had
20
his own set of rules, Corty.
Since I was 24.
Dan didn't have to play by the office's rules. Even at WebWorks, he came and went as he pleased. Pretty much done what he wanted.
Unemployable is what I was called.
Somehow always had a job. Anyway, yeah, like you had a different set of rules when you were employed, and I don't think you were employed.
Just timings wise.
You went self-employed, what, in your mid-20s? Yeah.
24, yeah.
Yeah, so it's been a long time since you actually worked for somebody.
Yeah. There was a...
I love it, me, mate. My life's fucking complete.
Is
I
it?
sit in my garden making money. It might be stressful, but I
Wow.
don't have to answer to anyone. No one telling me what I can and can't do. You have to do this, you have to do that. You can't do that, Chris. You can't do this. I can do what the fuck I want, mate.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's going well, mate. I'm happy.
I love that. Because I do, you know, spare you a thought, you know what I mean, sometimes. Because I remember when a long time ago now, but I remember when I first did, maybe it's just personality types, I was a very neurotic type person.
Yeah.
I'm not cool, calm and collected. And that is not who I am. I'm a stress head. I'm very, if things aren't exactly as I want them, it really, really, really fucking sets me off. You know what I mean? I'm like, whew. And I remember going back then, the stress, like at first, I mean, it's constantly stressful in my world. But,
It is, yeah.
But I did struggle. When I first started, and I wondered, and seeing you now, how long you've been doing it for? Now, how long you been self-employed now?
9 months.
9 months. And to be fair, Chris, the few times we've passed text messages a few times, and I did see you a few months ago at the old studio, and I am like, I'm shocked by how well it's all seemed to have gone. Do you know what I thought? When I last saw you, I thought, it's beginner's luck. That's what I thought. I thought, oh, look, what's happened is he's thingied it. It's all gone, peachy. And next time I speak to him, he's going to go, mate, for fuck's sake, this is mental. You're even fucking more glowing than the last time I saw you.
Yeah, I mean, I've almost made it now, mate. I get to October, I start getting everything, like all my renewals and stuff like that, mate. So,
Easy work.
yeah, hopefully, mate. Hopefully.
So there were, it literally wasn't, so like, it wasn't hard. It was straightforward.
Yeah, it was. My phone rings, mate. I don't have to make calls. You know this. And I haven't had to make a phone call since I started.
No way.
Just rings, mate.
Just rings. Wow.
Yep.
Well, mate, hats off to you. You're doing something right, aren't you?
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
that won't happen to many people.
You know the type of person I am from working with me. I'm just doing my business the way that I worked.
Yeah.
The type of employee I was. That's what I'm doing by myself. As I said, just freedom in it and not having rules put on you that you don't like and being forced to do things you don't want to do. And
Yeah.
I'm just, best thing I've done, mate.
You
Best
know
thing
what?
I've done.
For anybody listening, little Ant there sat in the corner, anybody Southpaw there, you know, I think I spoke to you before Southpaw, and I did say, don't ever have a company, right, where you're responsible for people. But I'm going to put a caveat on that and say, but also don't ever have a boss. Because anybody out there that is listening to this, whether you are, many people listening to this will be self-employed. A lot of people are now. Personal trainers, this. But certainly a lot of people that come here are self-employed. That's part of the shtick. But there'll be a lot of people listening to this that are employed. And I would urge anyone to do what Chris has done, to find a way. There is always, like as I say, there's always a fucking way. Where there's a will, there's a way, and there's always a fucking way. Find a way to work for yourself. Be responsible for yourself. And don't have a boss. Don't have somebody, some master, telling you what to do.
I mean, that's the thing though. When you own your own business, everyone's your boss. You know what I mean? They're all my boss.
Of course, they then become
Bit of
your
a
boss.
nightmare, but-
Of course. But bosses are a funny thing. Like, very few do it right.
It's not an easy thing, I can imagine, being a boss. You never know what's the right thing to do, what's the wrong thing to do, and you can look back and say, I've made that mistake, but, you know, it's not an easy thing. You've got to navigate through it, and you're going to make mistakes. This is one thing I will never do. I'll never have staff. Not a chance, mate. I'll never take on a member of staff as long as I live. No way.
Well
Don't want
played.
the headache. I just look after it myself.
Question, Chris. It's no secret that you're in the digital sector. Mm. In the words of media and web development and social media and Google, the Google and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The Google. Are you not scared
Yeah.
by what's coming?
Yeah, I've got a particular type of clientele that I think will always keep me going though.
Right. Yes, I know what you're saying. Yes, I know.
They will never turn to AI, but yeah, I think Josh he's going to Australia, the boy. He's moving to Australia permanently.
No way.
Yeah, at some
You've
point.
been in his ear, Southpaw?
Oh yeah,
A
I
little
heard
bit.
about Courtsy. How you coping with that, son? You all right? You need a hug.
No, man, no.
But yeah, Josh
Very
has
sad.
Josh has decided he's going to Australia now. Okay, he's just pulled a girl as well. He's a lovely little thing. Yeah, she's nice. Yeah, dead canny. She's called Alyssa. Lovely name.
Yeah.
Pretty little thing.
Sweet.
And his uncle's in his ear anyway. This is going live, so if you're watching Martin, fuck you.
Hi, man.
Not a fan of him. But anyway, yeah, he's gone to Australia, and he says to me, I said, "What are you going to do out in Australia, son?" He said, "I'm going to be a graphic designer, Dad." I said, "Boy, that industry is dead as a dodo. You will not find work for graphic design in the next 4 or 5 years. It'll be over. Everything will be AI. And AI will be able to build websites for people, but there's always people that are going to want customer service.
Yeah.
And someone at the end of the phone to answer questions, help them with this, help them with that. And that's where I think I'll survive.
It's going to be slower. Because I do believe in the end.
Yeah, you're not going to get as much business because people will go down that route.
Yeah. I'll be honest. I'm terrified.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I've got like we all do. We create a world. There's a lot of fruit hanging off my tree.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
Do you know
mate.
what I'm saying? And if that tree goes, it isn't just my fruit that falls.
Yeah, loads of shit falls apart. Mate.
Everything
I totally
falls,
understand that.
and it's very scary. And I'm currently now desperate. It would be the word for a career change.
There's other things that you can do within our sector that don't have to relate to web design. I make a lot of money from other things, man.
Do you?
Yeah.
Really?
Google guarantees you need to be getting into all your customers, any tradespeople, you need to be getting into them and setting them up on it and charging them a monthly fee to manage it for them and stuff like that. That's what I do.
I have no idea what that is. Maybe we'll talk off camera about it. I don't know about
Yeah,
stuff.
it's
mate.
boring, but there's other ways. You don't have to just rely on people buying websites off you.
Right, there is other ways, is there?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Sammy and Anth today were having yesterday it was, we were driving up here. And we were having a bit of a career talk, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? And yeah, I don't know. The question is, do young people know, do they think what we think, that it's all, that the digital sector's gone, or do they not think that? Like,
Well, Josh was
Yeah.
thinking that graphic design is the way forward for his future. I mean, I completely disagree. I don't think graphic design will be a thing. It will be over. But what we do is customer service, mate, as well as
Yeah.
providing a product. There's a human being at the end of the phone to answer questions, and people will always need that, mate. No one's going to want to deal with AI constantly.
Do you
Not
not think-
everybody, anyway.
Question, right? Do you remember, like, when you were younger, there used to be them voice recognition answer phones? They were shite. But, yes, no, do you want this? Yes. Like, they were, like, passable.
They
15
annoyed people, though.
But they were 15 years ago, they were passable. And, like, I haven't seen one in the AI world, but, like, at what point does AI make
Someone
me?
would be able to speak to you. I think they've already got that, haven't they? You've got AI like staff now. You can actually hire AI staff.
they're already there, and you can have full blown conversations with them.
Yeah, you can.
Full blown conversations with them. They're almost faster than us. Halfway through your sentence, they've
Yeah, I
already.
mean, it's not just our industry that will get replaced, mate. This is
I know
everyone.
that. I know that.
There'll be no doctors anymore, mate. There'll be no
Healthcare,
lawyers.
yeah,
there'll be
healthcare's
nothing.
getting whacked by it.
Elon Musk said it, didn't he? There'll have to be like a universal wage. Everyone gets paid the same thing because no one works anymore because it's all done by robots and AI.
And then you've got communism.
Basically.
That's what you've then got. You've then got the Soviet Union all over again, basically, or
Yeah.
North Korea.
He's got some wacky ideas, Elon Musk, hasn't he?
Yeah, I don't know what to make of him. I'm 50-50 on him. to be
Yeah, I
fair.
am. He's like,
Sometimes I think he's a genius. Sometimes I think he's a tyrannical fucking
yeah, evil,
Bond
like,
villain.
He does come across evil sometimes, like. But yeah. Anyway, I won't worry about it, mate. We'll be all right. We will be all right.
I love that. I love that.
All I need to get, I just need to get a couple of 100 customers, mate. I'm done.
Done.
That's me cutting it off. That's
Just like
enough.
that. Go and live in Turkey.
I wouldn't go to Turkey.
If you could go live anywhere,
Spain, I'd go.
would you?
Yeah.
Or that
So have you seen Carrie Allison's life? Sorry for
No,
blatantly
I
naming
don't know who
people.
she is.
Carrie, she used to work for.
All right. No,
No?
I don't know. I know.
She lives out in Spain anyway. She sells websites and she's from Spain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she lives a life. She lives on the beach in a mint apartment. Looks class, mate.
Just lives a life.
I'd love to go there. Or somewhere in that region.
Would you never consider Australia?
It's too far for me, mate. I can't be bothered with that.
Don't like spiders.
I'm not a fan of spiders. That's not the reason I don't want to go. The skill cons are going to be in Australia, so that's a off-putting thing. But no. I've been to Australia. I've done that, mate.
Do you think, like, is it too late for us to retrain a career, do you think?
Yeah.
You think too
I
late?
definitely couldn't do that, mate.
I know. Do you know what? Right, I often like play a game and think, oh, if I could be anything, and call me silly, I want to be a hairdresser.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'd love to be. Not a fucking barber doing £20
Yeah, yeah.
shaves. I mean, the
Proper
one that does
500 quid hairdresser.
the lady hairdressers that do
Yeah.
the styling and they know about hair colouring and all this shit, and they can do hair extensions.
You do look like a hairdresser, Dan, I must say.
But do you know what I thought? And I thought, look, you only live once. Like, maybe it's not too late. You know what I mean? 4 years.
No,
I'll
it's
be
not too late.
I'll be trained.
I just couldn't be bothered, mate.
But then I think I'm going to end up in a college class with all the 17-year-olds and me. What a
Yeah, you
well-tiled
wouldn't get
look.
through it. You wouldn't get through it, mate.
you
You would
not
last
think-
a day.
Because my
You'd
life.
walk out of that classroom by mid-afternoon.
and think, fuck this.
Yeah. I'm
No,
not
but
bothered.
like people like Anthony Hutton, he does courses. And
Does he?
Yeah, I was going
you-
to say, you don't have to go to college to
Yeah.
learn to be a hairdresser,
You can
mate.
pay-
you
you
can go
pay
like
like-
a private
exactly.
hairdresser that will, train you himself.
I think his course is like £2,500. It's an intensive course, couple of weeks. You learn the basics, and then you slowly.
I bet there's loads of hairdressers that do that anyway, won't there?
Yeah, oh, yeah, of course.
Sell those, like, tutoring packages.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, listen, if there's anybody listening, which I'm, out of the.
You won't go into hairdressing.
Yeah.
Watch this space.
Yeah, don't, But you know why?
Why?
Because I'm that certain of the impending doom that's coming. At this
Mate, you
point,
just set up a new company. How can you be certain of impending doom?
because it's not now. I believe there is a window of opportunity in this industry. Actually, I actually think it's gonna. I think AI is going to benefit this industry before it kills it.
Yeah.
So I think there's going to be a time where you don't need web designers and graphic designers,
Yeah.
but people are still buying them.
Yeah.
So AI will make it so that the business owners won't need staff, and they can just, or very minimal, they can go down to a skeleton staff, and 90% of the staff they need, they're no longer going to need because it can all be done by AI. So there's going to be a window, short, next 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, whatever, worst case scenario 10, where AI is going to basically make things go through the roof for the owners of the businesses. But then it's going to eat it at the end. So I think there's a window of opportunity.
As I say, mate, I think there'll always be a large section of people that want good customer service. And if you've got a client base, before all this happens,
Yeah.
why would your clients leave you if you're looking after them and you're doing a good job?
Because they might find a website online when it says, enter your business name and enter the sector you're in.
No, but you've already got the client. The client's yours because this hasn't happened yet. So if you developed a database full of clients,
Yeah.
how is it going to go tits up when AI eventually does take over? When it does, you've still got your clients.
I was going to tell you, because you're charging them clients a fee, right? Annually, right? Might not be a lot of money. But what if said client or the clients, and it becomes very public knowledge that there is a website you go and for 50 pence or for free, you can just put your website in and it's done for you. And you don't need anything. What happens when that website comes? Because it's around the corner.
I still don't see people just leaving. Like people who've already got a website, I don't just see them jumping onto AI and going away. I don't think that'll happen. I don't think that'll happen to me. I'll be all right, mate. I'm confident in that.
Well, each to their own, but I do think that that's coming. And I don't think we're that far away. A lot of people disagree, and I hope I'm wrong. More to the point, I've never met anybody that feels exactly the same as me on that. But maybe I listen to too much YouTube, I don't know. But I have a feeling that it's, there's like a scale. I heard a really smart guy say, who's that annoying guy with that fucking stupid voice? That CEO guy, Diary of a CEO.
Oh yeah, Diary. Yeah, Stephen.
You know him?
Stephen Bartlett.
You do it, Stephen Bartlett.
No, I
The
don't.
Diary of a CEO. What rock
He's
you
on,
been living under?
he's on Dragon's Den.
Oh yeah. Not ringing any bells, like.
I'm
Even mate, I haven't got time to look at the internet anymore. That's a thing of the past.
done.
Yeah.
No telly for you. No.
None.
Well, Mr. Hello, that guy, right? He had somebody on, and he was like, the credentials where it's like he was part of the people that developed OpenAI. Like, so as soon as you hear that, you're like, okay, this guy knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, I listened to this one.
And Stephen Bartlett basically said basically what's crack here, like what's going to happen to this world, and the guy pretty much said, right, it's going to be somewhere between this, right, somewhere between worst case scenario, AI is going to kill the human population, and the best it could be is that everything we know is never going to be the same again.
Yeah.
That's the best case scenario for us as human beings. And that's what we need to hope for. And hopefully people will regulate. Smart people all of a sudden will think, hang on a minute, we need to stop this. We're going to destroy the human
Should
race.
just stop it.
Of course they should. Shouldn't be developed.
No,
Shouldn't be
should just
developed.
do away with it.
Shouldn't be developed because it's. But the thing is, there's no way, because what it can do for military is off it. The whole military game. Like, did I hear right that in Europe there's regulations about what they can use, but they don't apply to the military? So like we think we know,
yeah.
but what we have no idea. We have
there'll
idea.
be weapons that have been created in the military that'll blow our minds, mate.
You
Like
couldn't
what on earth?
comprehend.
Yeah, like
You couldn't-
like outer space type
Outer space
shit.
shit, literally alien shit. That's
Yeah.
out there somewhere.
100%,
I believe that. I do believe
yeah.
that. Like when you see them, like, you know, like because I used to think they were aliens. You know, like that shit you see, and you see them like mad things that, like, you know, the lines they say on the podcast. They had no visible form of propulsion or no visible evidence of propulsion. Like they look on the heat sensors, it's stone cold.
Yeah,
like and it's going. Zzz, 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 zzz.
Yeah,
like
moving in
we
ways
don't
where we
possess.
couldn't.
We don't possess technology that can do that.
Yeah.
Like we
Well,
need.
drones can do that. But
Yeah, but not like that. They can't go just
Yeah,
like
okay.
that quick. Nothing can move like
yeah,
that.
you've seen it like a light and then it just literally boom disappeared.
Yeah.
Gone.
And then I used to think, oh, it's aliens.
Yeah.
I don't think that.
No,
I
it's
think
something
it's
that we
technology.
created. They're
Yeah.
just testing shit out.
Yeah, I think that we just don't know. And and sooner or later they'll give us some of that.
Yeah.
And like they're using that for that, but like, what can it do for this?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm a kook. You know, maybe I have too much caffeine. I don't know. Who knows?
We'll
But-
be all right. Mate.
It's a scary
I'm
thought.
confident
Like,
about my future.
Chris, you need to come around here more often, fam. Like, you make me feel better about everything. Like, being a business owner is easy. He's
I wouldn't
smiling.
say it was easy, but it's gone well.
Well, you're glowing. You know what I mean? I thought
I've
you've
been out in the sun for the last week, haven't I?
Of course
mate?
you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been
Working
in
in the garden has its perks, mate.
I've been in a pit of dismay drinking puddles. You know what I mean?
Drinking puddles.
That's what I feel like, mate.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh dear.
Yeah.
You need to pick yourself up out of that, mate.
Yeah.
That's no good. You're not gonna. You, that's not the frame of mind for success, is it?
No. But
Peace out, mate.
it's all part of a story, isn't it?
you know what you were just saying about sort of your speech to people trying to work for themselves. Much better to work for yourself. Do you think with this coming age of AI, it's going to be better to be an employee or?
No, because
sort
you
of-
can learn all the AI tools and use them to your benefit.
Fam, listen, right? What you need to do, right? There is another world. I live down the road from this guy, right? I say down the road, round the corner. You know what he does?
No.
He's a bathroom fitter and a tiler, right? I won't say his business name. He is absolutely balling. I snooped him because I thought, oh, you got all this shit. Like, there's all, because he has this gorgeous house, mate, right? God, I drive past it all the time and I'm like, I'd love that one day. Beautiful detached house. Like, you know, one of them places where it's got metal gates and you're like, fuck off,
Your stately
I
home.
couldn't even afford your gate. You know what I mean? Like, and like, you know, when the windows are the same color as the door, you know them people, and they've got them LED things on the window. You know what I mean? And you look
The
inside,
colours in the flower.
the cars and the van are always immaculate. And I'm thinking, someone's coming around and cleaning them. All his bushes, you know, like there's no straggles like that. There's no bird shit
Neatly
on his car,
trimmed.
nothing. And I look, not with envy, with admiration, and I think, wow, like.
Man's got his shit together.
Yeah, and I look, and there's this company, and he calls himself something maintenance, and I thought, what are you doing then? So I Googled him. Doesn't have a website, believe it or not, has got social media. And I thought, I need to know what you're doing. Went on his Instagram, he's basically a bathroom and kitchen fitter, right? Now, don't get me wrong.
Good money in that, mate.
He's doing nice bathrooms and kitchens, right? And the tiling he's doing, we're not talking about, you know, white tiles on a shit. No, mate, he's doing ones with patterns in. Like, I mean, they're beautiful. And I've read his thingy, and it's like time served. He's like an expert at tiling and this sort of shit, and he's attracting the right type of business. Now, I don't know, right? Maybe his missus is a superstar. I don't know. But I have reason to believe, from my observations, that man is supporting the entire crew, right? Kids' cars are fancy. He's fancy. Look, he's into Oasis, shit like that. Man's about 57, 58 now. He's into like Noel Gallagher and shit. You know, that sort of look. Clothes, one of them. You know, people wear like Adidas, bloody Stan Smiths on the feet and all that. You know what I mean? Smart
Yeah.
people. Looks a bit like the guy Jerry Cinnamon. Looks like that, but older. You know what I mean? But he's living the life, and he's got pictures of his life. Like he's took pictures of his family, and they're having like a dinner. Mate, you know you're balling when you've got a table where 10 people can sit around it.
Yeah.
He's just got, mate, 10 people around his table, mate. Do you know what I mean? You know them lights that dip into the table and all that?
Chandeliers.
Yeah, he took a picture, like him and his family, and like I look behind, like on the picture, and like, you know, you tell how rich somebody is by how far the back window is. Like, and like right in the distance, mate. Right in the distance of this picture, you can see this patio door, and you're like, wow. You know what I mean? And like outside the patio door, there's another door. So he's like, oh, he's got more. Like, that's the house. And I think you don't need to do this. You just learn to be a bathroom fitter and get really good at it.
Yeah.
That's where the money's at. And that, right, doesn't matter how good you get at AI. AI doing your bathroom
It's not
entirely,
replacing
mate.
that now.
Nah, man, that's where it's at.
Yeah, some industries probably won't go.
Nah, builders, mate.
I don't know, builders might, but
You might be able to get something that makes houses, a machine that drops bricks. That
Yeah.
could happen because it's pretty straightforward. But
Yeah.
bathroom fitting, what are you going to do? Are you going to get a machine in there to do that?
Yeah, you
it's a human thing. Genius.
unless you've got robots that can carry out that work quicker and better.
Look, maybe one day, but we are millenniums off that.
I don't
Hundreds
know,
and
like-
hundreds and hundreds of years before you got
Did
robots
you see
doing
that
it.
robot kick off in China? Lost
No.
its shit and started
I've heard.
swinging.
I've heard. But
Could have been fake, I suppose, but it doesn't look fake. It looks genuine.
Well, just started trying to attack humans.
Well, they've got it tied up and that, and it just has a fit, doesn't it? It just has a fit, fucking
so it's,
starts swinging all over the shop, but it's tied up so it can't like get to anyone. But yeah, look quite scary when watching it.
But I don't know. Anyway, look, I didn't want to make this about an AI thing, but I just feel like I know a secret that no one else knows, but it's not a secret because everyone's talking about it. And I'm like, why is nobody listening to the secret? We've all been told what's going to happen. Why is everybody relaxed? Like, do you not know what's coming?
There'll be an absolute swathe, generations of people that will not want to work with AI, mate. I guarantee it.
I fucking hope so.
Loads of generations that will, like people in the 40s, you think they're going to want to work with AI? Nah, see you in a bit.
No. But we are 40,
Yeah.
right? And these 20-year-olds, they do.
Yeah, we missed
And
that generation.
they will be running the world in 20 years' time. Do you know what I'm saying?
Don't know, like the thick as fuck, man.
But somebody has to.
Generations fucked.
But
mate.
somebody has to.
Jesus.
They can't leave it in our
You've got to
hands.
hope that the generation after this next generation are more switched on than this one that's coming through. Like,
But I think our timing's bad, Chris.
why?
Because that other generation will be gone by then. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we need to be looking at these here. These are the world, right? I know, yeah, fucked. We have to be looking at these of the world because they're the people who are going to be making our rules.
Oh, Jesus.
I know, yeah. And
Yeah.
I think they do like AI. Look at us talking about AI. How's this happened? We're meant to talk about
Have
boxing,
you seen
haven't we?
those?
Fuck boxing.
I can't be bothered with it, mate.
I can't either, fuck
Gone right
boxing.
off it. Man, gone off it, but it's just I haven't got time, mate.
Let's
And
do-
there's nothing really that's grabbing me.
Put a pin in this, what you're going to say about AI. Remember what you're going to say, right? We'll do our 10-second boxing segment. Welcome, what's it called? Golden Era.
Golden
Welcome
Era
to Golden
boxing,
Era.
mate.
Usyk is fighting Dubai. Usyk's going to win. What you saying?
Usyk probably. Yeah.
There we go. That's the end of that. Now, what are we saying? Thank you for watching.
Just the Yeti and the Sasquatch. Have you seen them?
Chris,
Have you seen them?
I think I've seen it. Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Stop
it's
it.
magnificent.
Oh, is that? That's all
There's
it.
Just
Yeah.
guys, two lads out in the forest, and AI has turned them into a Yeti and a Sasquatch, and they're just like talking like normal humans, but they are Sasquatch and Yeti. It's class. man.
Right.
Honestly, I think they've gained about 5-10 million followers in the space of like 2 weeks.
Ah.
It's gone off the charts.
Right. I thought where you were going is, I believe in this, mate.
No, no.
I'm going to say, oh,
No,
come on.
no, the AI is like, it's really, really cool. If you put it in, Mr. Sasquatch or Mr. Yeti or whatever it's called, it's mint, mate.
Should have had it. We haven't got the telly up yet.
No,
No.
yeah.
To
What
be
are you saying
fair,
about the new studio, mate? You like it?
no.
No, bit too small for you, or?
Yeah. Lots of things. Too small. But look, we're no longer people like us. We are the, what are we?
Oh, it's some sort of.
Hang on, don't spoil it. The Cost of Living Crisis podcast. That's what we're now called. So, yeah, the Cost of Living Crisis podcast. We couldn't afford the bills, so we had to, bring it into Southpaw's
fair
garage.
enough. Little downgrade. I like it, me, mate. It's nice.
Southpaw's got a big garage.
That's apparently where we are in my garage doing this now. That's what Dan keeps saying.
How's Johnny going to feel about that?
Well, he's not happy about it, is he?
No.
Use his could use his little shed out there, couldn't you?
Yeah, it might be a bit,
Microphone
might be a
there.
bit bigger, like, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. Look, we made a lot of mistakes with it. You know, we're the only people. I've said this. Look, Dan Walls will be coming on the show soon, right?
Yeah, he is.
Dan Walls, we made a mistake. Dan Walls is literally the Northeast Banksy, right? If you've looked at some of his work that he's done, mate,
I have, yeah. He's the guy who done The Office, isn't he?
yeah, but like his game is stepped up now.
Is it?
Some of the shit he does, like, it's one of the stories he was telling us. He was doing this big underground thing in Liverpool and shit, and like, man, he's on some big things. What we should have done is said, right, Dan, here's the space. This is what we're called. You
Cool.
do you want, yeah. Well, what we did instead is we got Johnny
Tied his hands behind his back and told him what to do.
AI a pattern, which Johnny went, yeah. I said, Johnny, we need a design. Johnny went, right, there you go. Like that quick. There was no thought went into at all, right? We should have went back and forward. We should have ironed it all out. It wasn't thought through. And what we literally did is we give Dan Walls basically a print and said, has to be exactly like this.
Take his creativity away from him.
This should have been a sticker. That's how this should have been done, not with paint. Should have been done with a
I
sticker.
like it though. I think it looks good, mate.
You
I know,
like it?
yeah, I know. You're not massively keen. I think it looks good.
You know what? I am keen because it's imperfectly perfect. At first, it was making me twitch because some of the lines aren't straight. There's red sticking out places, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is."
I think it's meant to be like that, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm starting to see it another way now. I'm starting to think, yeah, but it is imperfectly perfect. It's kind of unique. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean that's a comms room. That.
It's
Yeah, mate. There's loads of servers in there.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Right.
Probably shouldn't cover it up, like, because it gets hot. But, you know, we might all burn to death one day. But, yeah.
One would hope not.
We're the only people who've made a podcast room in a comms room where there's fans going all the time.
Yeah.
But, look, it is what it is. We were hard up. We couldn't pay the rent. We'll say it as it is. We were broke. Couldn't afford the bills. So,
It's hard, isn't it, though, kid? It is.
Yeah. So, bringing it in-house, killed two birds with one stone. What are you saying, honestly? What do you like about it? What don't you like about it?
I think it looks nice, mate. It's just a little bit cramped in there. It's the only thing with it. But you don't need a massive space. You're only sitting down with one person having a chat, aren't you? But yeah, I like the walls. I don't mind that. It's not amazing, but yeah, it looks all right. It's nice and tidy.
You prefer the old one?
I do.
I do
prefer
too.
the old one, yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, of course you do. Spent months doing that shit up.
And fortunes and all. Yeah. But we've reused some of the stuff. Southpaw.
Yeah,
This is the old
recycle the curtains.
recycle.
yeah.
This is the desk, just chopped up and re-thingied.
Cameras and that.
Cameras and that. We need some new lights because they aren't right for in here.
Very bright.
Very bright. We need a telly up, but I can't even think where a telly would
You'd
go.
have to go behind you, wouldn't you? You'd have to sit over there.
What do you mean? I'm going to sit over there. The cameras are there. I mean, Southpaw, like,
You put a camera here. It's just the way you did it the last place. Isn't it?
I do think the camera angle's wrong still, Southpaw. Because
There's every chance, like, there's every chance the cameras are.
do you know at the
totally
old
wrong,
place?
but-
At the old place, when you sat like this forward, you were talking to someone, but that camera angle was coming in at you here.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of turning to Southpaw on both sides, turning to Southpaw. But as you turned, so the camera was always here, you were going across the camera all the time. Do you know what I mean? I noticed. But in here, the cameras are over there. So, like, you just look at the back of my head for the entire podcast. Do you know what I mean? Like, I personally do think cameras should be there.
There's no camera on the back of your head to note.
I mean, it's
but
not far off, isn't
that's Chris's cam.
Right.
But yeah, no, there's definitely some work to be done in here. But you know, we're still early stages. What is this, episode 6 in here? You know, so there's still a lot to be done. But early stages wise, it's as good as we could have got it, really.
Hey, Chris, what were you saying about, as I say, look, I tried this yesterday with the last podcast and it just got shut straight down. I'm not having it because I'm a massive fan.
What's that?
P. Diddy.
What about him?
No, don't you start too.
What about him? You're a massive fan of P. Diddy.
If I say P. Diddy, I say what's going on now, you don't know.
I know he's like in all sorts of shit for like assault and sexual depravity and all that kind of. Go on, tell us then, mate. I don't keep up with the news, bro. I haven't got time. Oh, wait, you can't just do that then.
He's on trial.
All right, yeah, I did know that. Sorry.
Right,
I
I mean-
was aware that he was on trial. I've heard some people saying he might get off with it.
Yeah, but this is it. Right, were you into the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard thing when that was out?
You catch it, don't you?
No, catch it. I'm obsessed. As soon as I leave, I've got it in my ear all the time. Like, I've got like this thing called Law and Crime, and it's like constant update.
Yeah, yeah, I've
And
got that
like,
on YouTube,
That's
yeah.
all I listen to. That's why I'm out the loop with boxing. I don't know what's gone on. I haven't listened to any podcast, anything. I just listen to this all the time. Like,
Right.
who's this? What Juror 6 said? Da, 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 da. I'm hooked, mate, on it.
What's it? Go on then. What's happening? What's happening?
Mate, what's happening? Listen, I need hours to go through it. How would you cut this down, right? So by the time this podcast comes out, it's all been done and dusted. He'll have been either found guilty and locked up for the rest of his life, or he's got let off, and it'll be the biggest whoa ever, because the government has a 99% success rate, and it's P. Diddy versus the USA.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare of a fucking court case, that, innit?
Yeah.
He's basically been P. Diddy for 30 years, and a lot of people don't like that, right? He is charged with racketeering, which is organised crime, which is what the mob got done for. That's a big word. You know what I mean? Racketeering is
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
worst
yeah,
of the worst. Along with
felony.
along with it carries like life. That's the charge, life for that. He's also got sex trafficking, which is like, you know, human trafficking basically.
Yeah.
Transportation across state lines. He's definitely done that.
Yeah.
And something else. But he's not charged with punching his lass's head in, which is what he actually did do.
Yeah,
Because that's
on
on
the
video.
video, yeah.
Long story short, it's a court case. What's going on? And I guess, it's captured the imagination of and the attention of certainly a lot of people. A lot of people view these videos. And I think there is something in it. Like, something about celebrities on trial, people love it. I was certainly in the Amber Heard thing and Johnny Depp when that was on.
Yeah, I watched bits and pieces of
Loved it. But yeah, it's just interesting. Everyone's got an opinion, right? I speak to a friend of mine about this every day, and that person has a completely different opinion to me. That person is like, this guy's the worst person in the world. He should go to jail for the rest of his life.
He's a bad man, obviously.
Yeah. I'm like a bit like, I don't know if this thing's getting twisted a little bit. Definitely not a good guy. He's definitely punched
So
people's
watch all
heads
that shit with Bieber and all that carry on, mate. He's he's not a good guy in, mate.
I'm not
He's
saying
bad.
it. And when I open my mouth about this,
He was drugging women, spiking the drinks, and then just like,
well, that hasn't been proven,
hasn't it?
nor has it been claimed.
I just watched the documentary, like,
Yeah, but like as I'm becoming an expert. I wasn't an expert. I was like you before. I just heard things.
Yeah.
But through this trial, obviously, like the prosecution have laid it out, and they've pretty much done everything now. Everything they're going to like hit him with, and that hasn't come up. Do you know what I mean? That you know, like drugging people.
No.
He was giving people drugs. Don't get me wrong. He was giving them everything.
I heard he was labeling all the bottles, and so that he knew which bottles for which people, and
That's what
that
I
kind
heard.
of stuff.
Whether he did or he didn't, there's definitely not enough evidence for that to get brought to court anywhere.
Mm.
Maybe he was. That's the rumor.
What's that you're drinking there, Kane?
That's a bright. What are you saying?
Looks all right. Looks
want
like the
one?
Dash logo, doesn't it?
Does a bit. It's the same front, isn't it? You want one?
No,
mate?
I don't want one. Energy drink, is it?
Have a try. It's nice.
No, you don't. My lips are on you.
I
can
do, mate.
before
Come
you
on, mate.
drink
We're brothers,
booze.
mate. Come on, mate. Try it.
Have a little
We're sponsored by Bright, mate. Yeah, what you saying?
You're sponsored by Bright.
Yeah, mate.
That's quite nice, that.
Yeah. What you'd be looking at there, Chris, is a raspberry and mint. Isn't that nice? We'll
It is
share
actually
that, mate.
quite nice, yeah.
But yeah, anyway, look, I'm looking for someone to talk to it about. Everybody not interested. It must just
I
be
couldn't
me.
care less, me, mate. There's bigger problems in the world than what happens to that Dafty.
Yeah, it's an escape for me, Chris.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's an escape.
Yeah.
You know, I live in that
Yeah.
world for a bit.
It could be worse. I'm not P. Diddy.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be worse. He's in a lot of shit, him, like.
He is like
big
I
trouble.
had
that.
some call he was having with his son from jail saying, remember what I told you about getting rid of the pizza boxes or this, that, and something, you know what I mean?
What was that?
There was a lot of videos stashed or some shit, yeah.
No. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, so.
If he doesn't go to jail, mate, it just goes to prove that the world is corrupt as you like. Because if that was a normal person with those charges, they'd be going to jail forever.
Yeah. And he probably will, is the truth. By the time this comes out, he
People
probably
whispering
has.
he's going to get away with it.
He probably has. But yeah, I don't know. Do you know what it is? I guess it's the same with most, I won't say all, but with most cases. The truth of everything is often somewhere between what the two people are saying. Oftentimes, the defence are point blank denying most of the things, when some of the things they probably did. And the prosecution are, for the most part, slightly squeezing it a bit too hard, in that they've probably got the nail on the head, but probably overreaching a little bit. I think that's normally what happens. Their job is to make him look like the
They
worst
exaggerate
person.
and they play it down.
Basically, yeah. And the truth is always somewhere in between. But yeah, as I've gone through this last few weeks of watching it, the pendulum's gone like from here, then it's gone back a bit and back here. I just think they might have overreached a little bit. I don't know if he's definitely a lunatic. Like some of the shit he's been doing, he's a fucking nutter. But I don't know if he's about to get hit with the charge, or probably has by the time this comes out, for racketeering. And that's what they're called. Like Al Capone got done for shit like that. You know what I mean?
Done for tax evasion, Al Capone.
But that's what they're after him for. That's
in the end, they got him for tax evasion.
That's what that law was created for. The mob, racketeering, the organised crime. I don't know.
What actually is racketeering?
What's racketeering?
Is it where you go into, you protect a person's business, but they pay you for that protection?
No.
So you go in and you say, look, your shop won't get set on fire if you pay me £400 a month.
That's not what that is. No, that's just bribery. Racketeering is the umbrella which is organised crime. It's a big umbrella, which it means organised crime.
Yeah, so it's accusations of engaging in a pattern of illegal activities, often an organised criminal enterprise for the purpose of making money.
So within it, you can have multiple laws.
But the mob did shit like that, didn't they?
Yeah, that's what it was created for. And it was a way of getting them, or it was developed for that. So as far as I understand it, for example, if you get done for sex trafficking and for supplying drugs, say for example, you can get done for racketeering because they're two crimes. You have to be done for 2 or more crimes, and I don't think it matters which crimes. Do you know what I mean? So if you look, there's a list of 20 crimes you could make.
Yeah.
Any of them two, you're racketeering.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it's like a number.
A combination of any of the 20 crimes on that list, and you're involved in racketeering.
That's as far as I understand it.
Yeah.
And well, yeah, it looks like he has. He's committed 2 crimes, and I just think it's a bit harsh. That's all. I think it's a bit harsh.
On P Diddy.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. He's got to send him to jail. I don't know, give him 10 years or something. Life. It's a bit harsh. Forever. I don't know. What? So that's it for the rest of his life. He'll stay in jail.
I don't know enough on this one, but I'm gonna argue. I'm gonna argue against that one. I think he's a very bad man, mate.
Yeah,
definitely.
I watched that documentary that came out around Christmas time, and if that's to be believed, he should go to jail for the rest of his life, no doubt about it. He's a proper nasty rapist, child grooming monster, basically. I never thought that was possible. Of Puff Daddy, I always called him.
Here's some things. Look, I don't know what he gets up to, but all I can go off, right, is what they've said in court. There's been no child grooming mentioned. There's been no rape mentioned. There's been no secretly drugging people mentioned. Seems to be a lot of sex parties. There seems to be a lot of fraud, a lot of bribery.
In America, though, before they go to court, right, there's loads of agreements put in place, what you can say and what you can't say. It doesn't mean that it didn't happen. They just can't bring it to court because they haven't got enough evidence to present it. So the judge will say, right, well, you can't say this in court, you can't say that in court. Even the prosecution might want to go down that route, but the judge has said, no, you can't.
Or maybe not enough evidence to bring that forward.
Yeah, that kind of thing, yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I'm sure he's done loads of stuff that they haven't, like you say, they haven't even brought that forward.
There'll be loads of shit.
But
the charges that they're going after him for, they'll deem that, well, if we get him for this, that's enough, he's done.
Yeah. And when it is the government, they bring charges forward that they are certain that they're going to get.
The government brought charges to Donald Trump and they lost. All of them, pretty much.
So he's in the point something percent.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is the statistic? What is the United States of America's
isn't it usually the state, not the
conviction rate?
It's the state, isn't it? The state that prosecutes you.
Yeah.
Each state has their own.
And I think he's in the worst because New
He's
York.
in California, isn't he?
New York.
Is he?
Yeah, Southern District of New York, which apparently is the worst.
Right.
It's Manhattan. You know what I mean? That sort of shit. It's the worst one you can have.
Right.
What is the prosecution rate of the government in the United States? Should be 99%, I think.
Yeah. So in federal criminal cases, a very small percentage of defendants, less than 1%, are acquitted after trial. Yeah. So above 99%, basically.
What they've got at the disposal, the
resources.
You can't beat them.
Yeah.
No. Well, yeah, as I say, when this comes out, it probably has all happened. I don't know.
Yeah, you'll have a bunch of killers for lawyers on the US side, won't you, really?
Yeah.
I bet P Diddy's got some killer lawyers as well. to be fair,
Yeah,
like-
true.
He's got better ones.
Yeah,
I'll be
he
honest.
probably will. He'll be able to, because the way the American law works, the attorney general or the chief prosecutor is like voted in. It's not like, oh, we go and pick the best lawyer. Well, I suppose they are. They're putting the best person they believe in, but P Diddy can scour the world for the best possible. Like, I'm paying you a fortune to come in and beat this.
Because there's superstar lawyers that work for millions.
Yeah, exactly,
The government
yeah.
man isn't on millions. He's got a cushy job, might be on $250 a year. Do you know what I mean? Nice
I wonder
little
how much Amber Heard paid her legal team, because they were shocking them, weren't they? They were
hit, mate.
pitiful.
Like public defenders, weren't they? Do you know what I mean?
Embarrassing.
Literally court-appointed lawyers. They were so
Yeah.
bad.
Oh, that woman was. I mean, they were both really bad, but the woman who was defending her, Jesus Christ, she just kept embarrassing herself over and over again. And I bet she's been paid hundreds of thousands, if not like touching seven figures.
Yeah.
To defend her.
Yeah.
If I was Amber Heard, I'd be like suing her for negligence, like incompetence.
I mean, do you know that Amber Heard Johnny Depp thing? For what it's worth, I actually, obviously Johnny Depp smashed her to pieces, like as far as like winning. But
Yeah.
I wanted him to get away with it, but I actually was like,
Wait,
I was like,
He was innocent, wasn't he?
nah, like, not my opinion. I'm like, yeah, of course you did, mate. But
Of course he did
of
what?
course you did. You got pissed and smashed it, like whacked her. But then, hang on, let me get what I think happened is, I believe what they were both saying was correct. But I believe what it was toxicity. I think what would happen is, he's a wreckhead, so he'd get off his box, she'd wind him up, and he'd give her a slap.
No, I don't believe he did, no. Because she faked that black eye, and the very next day she was at some event with no black eye. That just, she's full of shit, mate. A black eye doesn't go away in a day.
I think they both did it. They were both guilty for what they were charged for, like, or whatever. But I just think what won that is charm. Like, you know, look, you're telling me, Amber Heard, you're going to try to charm the public more than Johnny Depp can charm the public.
Yeah,
Fam,
she
you were out
failed
of your
miserably on
out
that
of your
one.
depth. He was having the judge giggling and stuff. You know what I mean? Like he had literally that he had the world there in his hand because
A megabyte.
he's one of the greatest actors of all time.
That was brilliant.
Yes, you read that perfectly.
Yeah.
Have you seen
You
that
wanna
one?
read that again? Please don't.
Have you seen that one where she says a jar? And then it cuts to him in Pirates of the Caribbean with a big jar of like, sand, but it's like meant to be cocaine. Oh, it's brilliant.
Yeah, man. I like Johnny Depp.
Yeah, I do.
Legend.
I like him.
Some boy. But anyway, yeah. So look, you're on your self-employed quest.
Yeah, I've completed it now, man.
Completed it. 9 month boxed off.
Yeah.
Imagine if it was just that easy.
Christmas was scary. That was the one December. Rolling into December with no pennies in my account. You know, that was a scary one, but I got through that. So yeah, light at the end of the tunnel, mate. It's done now. The job is done.
Imagine that. Well, Christoph, you are you're an inspiration because fam, I've been trying for 20 years and I'm no further forward.
Yes, you are, mate. You've got a mortgage. I haven't got no mortgage. I don't own a house.
Right.
You're
But-
doing all right, Dan. Don't play yourself
So
down.
what
mate.
you're saying is, yeah, Dan, you're doing mint. You owe someone 300 grand. Like, right.
You're gonna get yourself in the position to owe someone 300 grand. You've done something right, mate. Because no way on this earth is anyone lending me 300 grand, mate.
Yeah.
You're like, get the fuck out of my office now. 300 grand. Lend you 300 pence, son. Off you go. See you later.
Yeah.
You've done all right, Dan. Stop being so hard on yourself, mate. Just keep going and you'll be all right.
Mate, can I just take you with me, Chris? Can you just come with me?
Just give us I'll send you the Rocky tune every morning.
Thank
chillax.
you, mate. Could be. Yeah. I
You remember those back in the day? You used to send the motivational tunes on WhatsApp. 6:30. 6:30. Yeah, ping. What's this? Oh, Dad. Here we go. You ready for this, Craig? I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
Friday
You,
sales.
you do that, like, he does that, doesn't he? I get the all the way up. All the way up. That one. I was like,
Yeah. He mixes it up.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good. Like,
Ain't no
he keeps it
stopping us-
interesting.
Ain't no stopping us now was one of
That
them.
was the one, David A, yeah.
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 Good times. Look, Chris, do appreciate you coming up to our garage.
You're welcome.
Genuinely wish you all the best. I'm really happy to hear that it's going well.
Thanks, pal.
And yeah, mate, inspiration for anybody listening. Look, go out on your own. Do you know what I mean? Don't be scared.
I wouldn't just do it, just willy nilly. Just if you believe in yourself, if you've got something that you think you can do on your own, and I mean, there's a lot needed to be in place. I couldn't have just left my job without the things in place that I had in place, mate. Built a lot of relationships with a lot of people over a lot of years. You know what I mean? So
But you knew.
I did. I didn't. there was a moment of, am I going to go and start that new job, or am I going to do this myself? And I took the leap, and yeah, I haven't regretted it, thankfully. But it could have gone another way. I certainly wouldn't go advising people in this current day and age to just go leave your job and set up on your own.
No.
But if you've got something that you're good at, why not?
Well said, Chris. Yeah, thank you, mate, for coming. Everybody, it's the end of it. Thank you for watching. That's it. We'll see you next time.